I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Come and have some hot soup. Oh, if only we had some help here.
I smell rabbit.
Oh, if only we had some help here. Come and have some hot soup, or you might just freeze.
Раз, два, проверка связи. Так, всем привет, YouTube и всем остальным. Я живой, не переживайте. Просто возможности при мне не было стримить. И я приболел, поэтому извиняюсь сразу за кашель. Так, сейчас микрофон сразу поближе сделаю. Так, помните задание? Я как-то... не пиши, пожалуйста. Побольше у меня еще что-нибудь. Помните, у меня задание было найти 10 кусков замороженного мяса. Я за кадром так побегал. Короче, выполнил. Вот здесь задания были, не помню. На хребте, я имею в виду, ивентовые. И вот нашел это место. Сейчас погодите. Так, здесь был дом. А, вот оно. Вот, если убить определенное количество свиней, появится огромный команд, его тоже могу убить, но я не убивал его еще. Потому что, как видите, мне не хватает. Малой, не тише будь, пожалуйста. Мне не хватает просто тепла. Так, молитвам, если вы знаете, я коплю их сейчас. Нормального перса, у меня их тут совсем чуть-чуть, правда. ковчег вроде в горе самой находится, да? Ладно, жалко. Пчелки.
Watch me make a snowball! Pew!
Так, а теперь главное... Так, сейчас минутку. Все на паузу. Прикольно зависло. Ой, Паша, привет, что я не понял, где донат? Паша, где донат? Куда можно кинуть, а? Кинуть на карту по номеру телефона. Если клиенту Сбербанка. Если так хочется. Так, сразу беру. Так, и все, нет, красиво. Не надо. А под Donation это, ну, нужно пока. По крайней мере, мне.
Let's dance!
Так, на урон.
Here come the fireworks! Oh, fizzled out.
Хил быстро. Мне интересно. Он вообще ничего не делает.
No! Protect us. Ink! Has everyone stopped singing?
Take me
Там воды. Все, я потом за кадром шли. Ну-ка, сейчас я, конечно, попробую одну вещь. Хотя уверен, что это просто он восстановится. Спасибо. А насчет того, что донат через PS, я говорю, для этого ПК нужен, через ПК строить. Потому что через телефон вроде бы нельзя. Конечно, можно попробовать вот так сделать.
Time for a light show.
Давай еще.
The festival ends. Look at you, booze hound. Fuse is lit. Burned too brightly. Let the show begin.
Да, я не... Так. Ладно. Тогда погнали по-другому. Тогда погнали пока вот сюда. Ладно, так, вернусь. Сейчас как сюжетку выполнять. Что делать? Сюжет. Ну, в данном случае не сюжетку, а побочки.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Так, ясно. Так, золотая рыбка.
I'll protect us.
Ой, аж подавился. А, все, подойти. Телепорт. Ой, блин, горло. А, извиняюсь за горло.
This is it. The International Trade Association. Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Huh, doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around.
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanagi. An Aishin blessing now to
Which one should I choose?
I need to think about it.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
Look, there he is. Looks like we found him.
What am I?
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Ayaka from...
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and it's all...
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now?
Well, you see, it's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk.
Aww.
We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. It's been sitting in storage ever since. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage, thinking it'd probably fetch a good price. The vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. I reported to the authorities. Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of day. Honestly, you can just...
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you were here in...
My apologies. I had to... Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves to get our goods back. Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt.
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you.
Of course, I would never... Wait, what?
Huh? Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the Yashiro I do so not without reservation, so I hope that aside, as I'm sure you're aware, given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the future. You do not
We will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause... What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers like me can't be worth...
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that I was accountable to them for my actions.
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine!
Mr. Kurisu, I need to know the exact...
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was 2 hours ago now.
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime. The investigation starts the...
All right, off we go!
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
Сейчас приду.
I smell rabbit.
Ой, извиняюсь.
I
Сейчас,
keep
минутку.
watch. You leave, you call me.
Let's dance.
Да. Чему стою на метах вверх?
I wonder what... I'll protect us.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead. Potential treasure. All right, curiosity. You win again.
Куда туда? Не буду догадываться. Может, наверх? Нет, я еще с кем закинул. Блин, я уж наверх залез, отлично. Никуда не дойти. Малой, харе. А куда ты? А.
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
Why, you better hope you...
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those Outlander You trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me, who's gonna stick their neck out for the likes of you? Look at that. No response. Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for...
You are despicable.
Hey! I just had an idea. Since you came all the...
Business?
Pay up. And you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you...
You're just a big bully.
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed,
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it is...
It's a lucky day.
Yeah! Whirling snow! Yeah!
Триндош.
To the ferry. My blade!
I'm a rock.
Unthinkable! My apologies! Take flight!
Let's get down to business.
Чё, ну всё?
I taste blood.
See no more! How's this?
Sakura Swirl!
Well, that's resolved.
No, please, it was...
Miss Kamisato, traveler.
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe your stolen goods should all be here.
Thank you.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10. Yep.
Great! Now we can finally buy
Buy silk? You mean you need some of...
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get them back. Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk and...
I honestly can't thank you all, and please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right away.
Thank you, good sir. How much...
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after...
No, that will never do. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with. And as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. Please, sell your wares to me at the price you would sell them to any other customer. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need anything at all...
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr.
See you then! Bye! Safe journey home! Don't go getting robbed again!
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles. Maybe they've never seen anyone from the Kamisato clan before.
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened...
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu. It really shows what a great person you are.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles in their livelihoods. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos and give our hard-won silk to the shopkeeper.
Okay.
А, ничего, что я тут его уже забрал. Ну, сверху, что она имела в виду? Кашель достал уже. Так, сейчас, погодите, я подхилюсь. Малой. Это малой.
Hey there, we're back!
Welcome back! So, any luck at the International Trade Association?
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news! So, I just need to go and take stock of our...
They better all be there!
I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit. It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire. Oh, are you sure? Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code, as well as a code.
More like when you're away from home, you've gotta live by certain rules to survive, whether you like it or not. But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits. Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I can certainly find someone to tailor a... Something else I've been wondering is... How do people in other nations dress?
They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style. Traditional, fancy schmancy, casual, all very different. But each style is...
The study of clothing is a profound discipline, and I still have much to learn. When clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, so I am not against dressing up. Far from...
Paimon agrees. You couldn't have...
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and it would look lovely on you.
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you. Is there anything else?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimension?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be...
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it. Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere.
Good idea. Let's check out the whole...
There will be no... For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for...
Food? Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local eatery called Kiminami Restaurant. I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of a high-end restaurant. Shall we head off?
Yep.
Ай, там еще какой-то тоже. Стоять. Чё? Ну, сделай тише, пожалуйста.
Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street-side places. Looks cute and cozy.
Welcome!
Oh, Miss Kiminami.
Ah, Miss Kamisato. Perfect timing. Your booking was for... well, right now.
I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the other matter we discussed, thank you for your help.
Excellent. No problem. And everything you asked for is ready and waiting, traveler. tiny customer. Please wait here for a moment while I prepare your food.
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but I'll be back momentarily. I just have a few minor things I need to attend to.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it is, it must...
So, you two are Miss Kamisato's friends? Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier-looking places out there, but the food here speaks for itself. Hope you enjoy it. Over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order something and take it back to them. Her table booking surprised me, not least because it was a group reservation. This is the first time I've ever heard of Miss Kamisato going out for dinner with...
The first time ever? Oh.
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato does...
How is that possible? She's so kind and polite to everyone. Paimon would have thought that...
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social interaction are a bit more complex. Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful, not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious clans of the land. In short, they see her as a model young... But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection, and they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So the majority of kids from our ordinary families don't even try to talk to her. So you see, on paper, she sounds like a girl everyone would want to get to know.
Huh. Paimon never would have guessed.
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities at such a young age. So, it makes me really happy to see her here with friends today. Anyway, relax, enjoy your meal, and please, talk to her as much as possible. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her.
Huh? That sounded like I...
I'm so sorry, traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I need your help with something. I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden. I, just had a cooking catastrophe.
Why? Так, вообще я не хотела.
Oh, so that loud noise we heard...
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some ingredients and utensils for me.
Right! If there's something you want to eat...
Actually, I wanted to cook something as a gift for... My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world. So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps a dish from overseas would make a fitting gift.
A dish from overseas? So anything from outside Inazuma count? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we? Hey! Don't make this...
Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just as a personal favor. Is that okay? I'll be great. But what kind of overseas dish would make a suitable gift? It needs to serve...
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish out there that was practically... Pizza!
Pizza?
It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread over a bread base and cooked in the oven. And it's so good.
That does sound pretty good. Is the pizza ready?
А, мы сейчас приготовили, да, ее? Офигеть.
Is the pizza ready?
Oh, it's ready.
It smells delicious. I would love to be able to
Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can bring you some more recipes in the future if you like.
Great. I look forward to learning from your culinary expertise.
How are you all doing? Whoa, is this Miss Kamisato?
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing. Oh, now I really want to put some...
Want us to teach you how to make it?
Oh, could you?
The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt wouldn't mind us sharing this dish with Inazuma.
Really? That's great. I've always wanted to learn how to cook. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion where everyone will see it. Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. Traveler, I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to the restaurant whenever you're ready. The food will be waiting for you.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price, but you're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot, and I'm so proud to be friends with Well, you should probably write down the recipe now, no?
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss Kiminami. So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients.
Так, сейчас, погодите мне.
Correctamundo. Right, now to add the next couple of ingredients. Yep, now for the cooking instructions. Place onto oven rack at high heat and cook. Alright, done! Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us wherever we...
I have no doubt that they will.
Cool! Then let's get this ready.
Так, сейчас погодите. Я кое-что гляну. Шоки показано. Странно, что такое лагает, показывает, что комментарии появились, а их нету.
Hey! Have you
Here it is.
Thank you! Wowie! This is so exciting. I want to make it right away.
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for...
No problem! Food always tastes better when you worked up...
Alright, let's dig in before I... Well, what do you think? It's
amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there!
Good. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you? And did she,
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all.
She's... Oh, then she must... What does it matter? I know just...
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance...
Thank you for your comforting words, It's all true, though. I just don't have... Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff. So everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends.
Aw, thank you. Excuse me.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. keeping them locked away inside.
I agree. I just want to say how happy I feel that she...
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, we're nice to them too. Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook, and now it's made you want to find them too.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing. And ours is one that I will...
While we're on the topic, though, who is this Tsubaki?
Well, I think I have an idea. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. So I think it must be someone with... And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient time. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about. And maybe Tsuba...
Whoa! So Inazuma also has supernatural beings?
When you say...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there, like the Adept. All kinds of them, too. Up in the sky.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books. But to hear someone talk about it from first-hand experience... So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends.
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and...
Really? Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your food?
Oh, Paimon has...
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's miss...
Let's dance.
Ай, чё продаешь? Ты ищешь 3 часа предмет какой-то, оказывается, что это просто растения, которые очень часто находятся в выделенных местах.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you. Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work on. See you again next time.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super fancy.
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an ornament. I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift is like a little piece of yourself. It's just as...
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could ask for.
Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. We can set off. Time to go meet Tsubaki.
Не поняла. Конечно, парочку. Абсолютно парочку вопросов. Что такое? Да.
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ugh. If someone lit...
I'm asking, how strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise. So, what does the...
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
1, 4, 97.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that...
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusions.
Good idea.
Ну, хорошо, скакать в сеть прыгал. Пол скакал. Я говорю, ты просто скакал. Не упал. Ей надо было скакать.
There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
What's this? It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined. Somehow, it makes me a little...
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really...
Они кашель. А, вниз. Торопилась, теперь хоть пещеру не опять не дадут.
Here will do just...
Alright, let's see what the note... Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. Seems whatever's written in there, but, based on her expression, probably not. What can it be?
Traveler, Paimon? Sorry to keep you waiting.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I ought to share the truth of this notebook with you both. Even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a fox envoy?
Not a fox envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki is my mother herself.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we thought were about Tsubaki.
So, that means that the kimono design and the international dishes
are things that my mother wished to try, yes. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you, but to me at least, my mother's behavior is completely understandable. Or to put it another way, I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like
Ayaka.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. At the same time, on top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. Under such after my father passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during that time. Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? Well, maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her in my mind was this. But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. Underneath whatever position, she liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see sights she'd never seen before. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as... Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes, on a clear night, if you looked out from our house, I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. And it's so brightly lit, it makes the whole sky glow. Of course, sometimes it does make me a bit anxious but for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Especially in my parents' generation. When the Yashiro Commission even if no one stopped us, the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. People would probably start thinking there was... Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival. She didn't want to disturb them, and didn't have much free time anyway, so she never went. Not even once.
So the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on...
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. She wanted to try that. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realize Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too will go on to face. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already decided.
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego too?
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. So, Traveler, deep breaths. Would you be...
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that with you, Ayaka?
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. But now, I don't think I need to worry about it, so I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way on this. So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
Paimon wants to come! Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh, and fun and...
Great. If we head over now, we should still make it.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right? What are we waiting for?
Не понял. Самое близкое место это вот это. Во, он... Странно, что это такое? No. Плюс F, чтобы болтать нельзя. Эх, языка нет человека, говорить не может. Я залазю, и он такой не получает. И идет по моей душе. Давай.
Let's get down to business.
Так, стоп, это не считалось. Это такое даже было.
I'll protect us. Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must have already... I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop early. I'll go and ask. What?
That's the way to go. We'll be right there with...
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left. Let's hurry and see as much as we can.
Hey, look at that star! They have so many Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of festivals.
That used to be the custom, yes. And today, it's still a popular way to dress up during festivals.
Hey! Is that who I
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go. Guess that's just what it's...
But of course! The Kamisato clan leads the Yashiro Commission. It's not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, they used to make public appearances all the time. Some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have seen her on many occasions.
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go...
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival. There must be some official business, I take.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today, I'm taking my
Oh, a traveler? Huh. Now that you first time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy yourself. Excuse... Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kamisato has come...
No, please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister! If you hadn't let them know, they'd start closing down At least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever... Oh, here's a couple of masks for you.
No. You've been far too accommodating to us already.
Don't give me all that. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the occasion somehow. Besides, it'll make me look bad if you...
But... Okay, I think I understand.
It's my pleasure.
Sir, do you have...
Oh, hello there, kiddo.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the only...
Paimon, don't worry.
But...
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
What? No way!
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I
cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing. But I won't hold you up any longer. You should go and enjoy the festival while it...
All right. Traveler, shall we? Oh, wait. I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and... I just made up any old excuse. But don't think of this as me taking you sightseeing, please. I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you. Okay. Traveler, look! This stall's doing fortune slips.
Miss Kamisato, hello there. You're out with friends today? Oh, what a rare privilege.
Okay. How...
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it, it was when your father was around. So you see, how could I possibly...
What?
Of course. If you like what you see, then please, be my guest. Same goes for your two...
Traveler? Paimon? What?
Seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So, if they insist, who are we to resist?
Well, if that's how you feel, then... Okay. We'll take you up on your kind offers.
Alrighty then. Whenever you're... Draw a slip and reveal your fortune. Open it up and see how you fare.
Whoa!
Which one did you get? Paimon got rising.
No way! We got the... Traveler, what did you... Wow.
Congratulations are in order. Here's what great fortune from the world means. wealth shall come to you. You shall reap a bountiful harvest, and all shall transpire in...
What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Надо писать на английском разные тексты. Пожалуйста. И сайт. Скорее всего, это сайт, конечно, я поэтому их удаляю.
Congratulations.
You all have very fine fortunes lined
Там через точку.
With this kind of luck, you'll certainly be able to achieve anything that you wish.
Well said! Here's hoping that our good luck will
Что тебе подает? Господи, как же Извиняюсь. Случайно микрофон получилось.
This food stall sells all kinds of Inazuman specialties. Anything you want?
Wow! It all looks so good! But we don't want anything to go to waste. Let's try them one at a time. Ooh, Ayaka, Paimon wants those
Sure.
Uh-huh, those look good too. Ooh, but so do the egg rolls.
All right then. I too shall have a Sakura mochi.
All right, coming right.
This Sakura mochi is just a...
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
Oh, please, sir. Paimon would like some more.
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this kind of snack actually made?
You want to try your hand at making it yourself?
Ooh, a new recipe?
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe, isn't that tantamount to giving...
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it? She and I are good friends. We trade culinary tips. Here you go. Just treat it as me returning a favor on behalf of my...
Thank you so much. I will study it very carefully and try...
You there. You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoyed it. There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own two hands. You should definitely give it a try.
I will. Once I've learned how to make it, will you two be my taste testers?
Oh, definitely! Can't wait!
All right. I'll do my...
Well, we may have arrived near the end of the festival, but it's still been super fun. Paimon approves.
Yes, I agree. To spend the festival together with you today has been a truly wonderful experience. This stall sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of wood called a prayer plaque, and pray that it will...
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during Lantern Rite.
Welcome. Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred, and you've still got time to make yours before the fest.
Looks fun! Shall we give it a... Oh, wait, there's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling kind of fuzzy after eating so much...
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish? Yes.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've committed your wish onto your plaque, please hang it on...
Wait, so they'll be on public display? Alright, well, let's see what...
That will do for my... May I see yours? This is you and your sister, isn't it? It's lovely.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes it, and you...
I believe it too. Your wish and I will keep you in my prayer.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that...
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for... I do hope that wish can come true. Thank you. That gives me hope.
Aww, it's time to leave already?
I'm afraid so. The time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from you like a rushing river. As precious and short-lived as it... It's time to... Traveler. In my life that I've ever been to a festival. You've known me for some time now. I think you understand my... knowing me. I just know that today could not have been such a happy day without you. So thank you. Today really meant a lot to me. And the memories will always have a special place in... Festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that smile that comes from deep inside. And... it's just, if I ever get the chance... I want to... You too? Great! You know, we're kind of similar. Sometimes, I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your sister back. I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break them. They are the most important root. You will find her. Come what may, you must never give up. I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you. As long as you're happy. Oh, Traveler. There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment. Please, keep your eyes on me. What do you think of my dance? Did you...
It was so pretty, beautiful, elegant, and something else Paimon can't put into words.
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass... I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it. In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching. That goes for you. When I'm with you, time seems to slow... Anyway, it looks like this is good. I can see myself the rest of the way back. Good night, Traveler.
Hi, girl. Ага. Так, сейчас придумаю.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Ай, мамочки. Нет, давайте еще не будет. Види, а черти, бля.
We're looking for the Great Mujina Yokai!
Do you know where it lives? Great Mujina Yokai?
Huh? You've never heard it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants.
One time, the Great Mujina Yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river. Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Because we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the Great Mujina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want. This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about... Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great Mujina Yokai with...
So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably high.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is. Yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Mujina Yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world. We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina Yokai, all right? Because...
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible. Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous. That's not true. The Great Mujina Yokai is definitely...
Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up!
Yoimiya, huh?
We told her all about the Great Mujina Yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day!
Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't... But... Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait, hold on, don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only trying to look out for them. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Ой, пипец, одна голова на нитку сейчас. Я бы лучше второй раз прошел тур. Не. Только концовку. Чтобы первый ген получить и все.
Cheer up, guys! Don't go
down. He was only joking back there. How could the Great Mujina Yokai not exist?
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help. It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't.
The first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is...
So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. But they could have easily had other reasons, too. If I just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good. Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies, too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fear. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying. Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. So it's not up to anyone else to tell me what's what. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
Yeah! Oh, way too early. For sure.
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that...
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you. In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. There's a few fireworks to finish off before the show. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A lot of them have bad endings though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganahara Ryunosuke.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long...
Pops started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent...
Much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many...
Pops, wait!
Huh? What?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials.
Oh!
Yes, the materials. Sorry, Paimon got all excited because...
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but...
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't...
Of course! Leave...
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I told my Pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Yoimiya?
Oh, you scared me.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming.
Какой еще? Надо умереть.
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, we're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest. An arrest warrant? Shh! Down! We don't want to... If Sakujiro is caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary. If things are this bad, couldn't you just not...
Well... There's something I felt I had, but as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke. I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a
little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased. Whether it's 10 or...
Wow!
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I never thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could... Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
All right. Well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside.
All right.
Малой, нахрена свет включил? Я же сказал
It's a
выруби.
shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Mr. Yami Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help. I just wish the commissions could
либо
be a
успокоился,
little bit
либо
more
вырубил
flexible.
свет.
I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Oh, no matter what, I have to find a way to help you. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the house later. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakajiro's boat. We can chat along the way.
Алло, я тебе сказал, либо хрен носиться по комнате.
Oh yeah! If it's fine with you,
А я
can
тебе
I
нет.
ask how you two first met?
Нет,
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his name
Я говорю,
would
хочешь
hold things
носиться,
up all the time.
вне комнаты носись.
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was quite... Wait, should we really be talking about this in...
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just... Right. I'll go fetch the boat now.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong.
All right, then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past.
That's a long story, actually. Where do... Oh,
right, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials. I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials. It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is...
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and... What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets. Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with...
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Here we we are. Hello, Morihiko.
Yoimiya. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume.
Huh? Really?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials. I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extra...
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who... I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows?
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to... Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the...
Oh, no you don't! That's out of the...
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play the normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But they don't always listen, so it can't be helped. But also, anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Яри. Сколько еще? Стоп. Еще материалы. Там еще лодка.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework material.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, how about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see. Dear child, the essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his...
But this is a special circumstance, surely! The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master...
Is that so surprising? It is, after all.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Amenoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara Fireworks Show is an important event. This, I know well. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, excuse me, I will...
Wow, Mr. Amenoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains! It's beautiful! I'm at a lot. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life.
So, have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another. Hajime, in the future.
I know.
Alright, I won't bother you guys any longer. Okay, time to head. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Я уже устал читать. Можно мне просто кивнуть подраться? Так, все, пацаны. Я вообще не знаю ничего интересного. Я все заканчиваю на этом.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. Not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. He was telling me all night about how good. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the gods.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. If you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way. worry, though. I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to... Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't...
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super...
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality...
Let the show begin. That's way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm...
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger, and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now, then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make...
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakajiro make you a collaborator?
Maybe it does. But I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh
no! Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis? Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood. and we'd be chatting away like in the old days. To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered.
Ой, да, я в курсе, что сказал, что сейчас все не готово, если ничего интересного не будет, то все заканчиваем. Сейчас, серьезно, короче, смотрите, хрю сейчас, если...
So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out, he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing. The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
Я про путешественников.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat. My prospects don't...
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, they make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a...
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now... I was really... Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So I... forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead...
What a pity.
Talk to us about it.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't he? That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. All right, you should get back indoors, Sakujiro. Okay, let's go. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those material pots? Pots? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to...
Ahem! Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals...
Oh, before I forget...
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Nagahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly...
No worries. Say no more. We'll
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're... I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side?
Sure. It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Чего? Нет, не забыл. Что делать? А.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of, but then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship. But still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you. Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Скажу, офигели, слушай.
I'll protect us.
That was quick. Ah, young people are
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's...
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. But 50 years of being together...
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fire.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single...
Ah, what a great...
Enough about us, though.
Yeah, it's a...
Sakujiro.
Huh?
He was our boys' best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other. But one day, they
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, we can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between...
Yes. It'd be so nice if...
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their...
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Так, ладно. На этом все. Всем спасибо за
Up, up and away.
Ой. Всем пока. все диалог послушал.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing the Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Так.
It's Masazaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Нет, пожалуй, на этом закончу. Сейчас приду, посмотрю, пока.